Hey, what is up, Internet? This is Kyle with Slapshot Toys and Comics, doing another Hot Toys 1/6 scale action figure review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the Captain America Civil War movie masterpiece Captain America action figure. The second that Sideshow put this up on their website for a pre-order, I pre-ordered it, and I've been waiting since January to get this figure, and it finally came this afternoon. So I cannot wait to get this figure out of the packaging. So let's not delay that any further and get Captain out of the box. And here's Captain America out of the packaging. And this thing was absolutely worth the wait, from the amazing detail they put in the suit to the just stunning likeness to Chris Evans. This figure is just absolutely awesome just from my first glance. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that Hot Toys gave us with this Captain America figure. First accessory I want to take a look at is going to be the stand. Now this is just pretty much the standard Hot Toys stand that they give us. Really nice Captain America Civil War logo right there with the little shield kind of design there right behind it. That looks really cool. Have the little plaque that says Captain America, has a Civil War logo there, and it has like a little star shield. That looks really cool. And then now this is the adjustable cradle stand, so you can adjust this up and down however you want to have it display your figure. The only thing I kind of wish is they would have included the dynamic stands that they've been doing with Deadpool, Iron Man, and a bunch of other figures. But unfortunately, they just went with this standard cradle one. I like those dynamic ones just because it seems like a lot easier to be able to manipulate and get your figures in the poses you want. I know Cap's not really a big flying person, so that's the reason they probably didn't include it with him. But it would be nice if they just include that with all figures, just so it made it a little bit easier to get them in dynamic poses. Next up, we have the Crossbones helmet. Now, as we all know, Crossbones wasn't in the movie very long, which kind of disappointed me, but I absolutely love the design, and it's cool that they gave us this helmet. It's just sculpted really cool with all like the little straps there on the back. The paint app looks fantastic with the splattered kind of skull paint right there. And then I love the crack there. That just looks really, really cool. As far as hands, we are given two full sets of hands, I should say. One being these closed fists, and then all the detail on this just looks fantastic. All the sculpted lines there on the back of the glove. Got the actual like little knuckle holes there with the flesh tone coming out. There on the front of the fist, you have like that really nice carbon fiber detail that just looks fantastic. Same with like right there, you have all the little detailing and the stitching and everything. Just looks absolutely wonderful. I love the dark and the light browns that they used on this. The flesh tone looks really, really good. Even has like the thumbnail there sculpted out. Looks really cool. But all the hands share this amount of detail, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. The next set we get are the shield holding hands, and then these are actually come in a set, so you have the right and left, and then these basically just the straps on the shield just slide right in there, and you can hold the shield nice and snug. The next couple hands are actually just single hands, they're not actual sets. So this one we have, I really wouldn't call it a saluting, but it's more of the shield throwing hand. And then as far as the right hand side, we have the grabbing hand, and this just looks like he's reaching out and grabbing for something. And last but not least, we have a right hand that is just pointing. And it would be a Captain America figure without a shield. Now this is a really nice heavy-duty die-cast metal shield that they've given us. The red is just phenomenal. And then all like the little actual brush strokes that they have in here just looks absolutely stunning. Love the silver, love the red. The blue just really pops. It's a nice kind of mix of dark and sky blue. Just looks absolutely awesome. They have all the engraved lines, and they even have like the little black there and the engraved lines for the circles around the shield. And then you actually have all the engraved lines there in the star. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now on the other side, everything is sculpted out again, so you get all the rivets, all the straps. I mean, the straps look awesome there with all the little detail of the stitching along the sides. I mean, it just looks wonderful. These buckles look awesome. Love that silver that they used. All the rivets are in there. Just awesome how much detail they put into this thing. And then if you even kind of take a close look here, these buckles actually work, which is really cool, but it's also kind of frustrating just because there's a couple design choices that they used, mainly for getting the shield to be on Captain America's back. You actually have to take these straps off, and then they've given you this little plastic piece here that has those little clips right there. So they basically clip into here, and then it becomes a little, almost like a wreath hook, as you can kind of see there. And then that hook goes on the back of Captain America. The reason I'm not too fond of that is because if you look, this is a really small, you can't see it there because I moved it, but that's a really small spot to be able to try to get these clasps out. And it's not the easiest thing. It took me about 5 minutes to do it the first time, and this is the strap that I took off. But this isn't the easiest thing to maneuver, and I'm afraid that these things are going to break pretty easily. So I don't really know why they went with that design choice, but that's the only way you can get it on the back. But other than that, it's awesome that they actually have real working buckles on this shield. But it's a bit hard to get them off. So that'd be my only kind of design flaw with the accessories. But overall, this is just an awesome shield and just awesome accessories Hot Toys has given us. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, like I said in the opening, this is an absolutely stunning piece, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Hot Toys, but just the amount of detail that they put in this suit, in the face, and the mask is just absolutely stunning. Taking a closer look at the actual figure itself, I mean, just the amount of detail that they have in this mask, I mean, just how much this actually looks like Chris Evans is almost scary. I mean, everything from the eyes to the mouth to the nose, I mean, it just screams Chris Evans in the Civil War movie. And they even have like the carbon fiber effect there, right around the eyes. I mean, everything on the helmet's all pieced together. Just looks absolutely stunning. And you have all the silvers there for like the little wings on the side of the helmet. Have all like the little rivets and everything all sculpted out and painted. Just looks absolutely fantastic. And then again, kind of like right here along the side of the helmet, you have that carbon fiber effect. It looks really, really good. That A came out awesome. It has so much like little battle damage and like little scuffs here and there, as Captain America should. Up here at the top, you have all the little vents. You have some more of that carbon fiber that looks really, really cool. Ears look really good. Strap looks awesome with all the little detail with the actual fabric that they use. Just looks really, really awesome. And then here on the back of the helmet, that looks really cool with how they sculpted it all out. Also, Hot Toys has given us like more of an aggressive, angry expression. And then how we actually change these out is actually a magnet here in the back of the piece, as you can see there. So what you do is there's just a little lip under here underneath the chin strap. So you just kind of pull that out, and then that exposes the other half of the magnet. And then how you get these in is actually extremely simple. So all you have to do is just kind of get this underneath the mask. Make sure it's all the way under there, or else it looks kind of weird. And then the magnet just pops it right into place. So I honestly, I'm not a huge fan so far of this kind of angry cap looking. I think it looks a little bit off, to be honest. But I don't know. I need to get it in some poses and actually see what it looks like. But it's really super simple to be able to change out the expression. Then here's a close look at the Steve Rogers, Chris Evans face. And I mean, they just absolutely nailed Chris Evans' likeness. Everything, I mean, just look at that face. Look at those eyes. I mean, everything just screams Chris Evans. It's just absolutely stunning how well they captured his likeness. The hair is detailed just absolutely wonderfully. All the different browns and highlights in there just looks awesome the way they sculpted that all out. But this is definitely an awesome head sculpt. Definitely captured the look of Chris Evans perfectly. All right, taking a closer look at the body of the figure. I mean, this thing just came out just absolutely wonderful. You have all the little stitching details throughout the chest. You have the different types of materials. So it's like a little rubber material there. You have the metal star that looks really, really good, all sculpted out. Everything from like the fabric that they used here on the straps looks really cool. You have like the little metal buckles going down. You have all the little padding there in his abdomen that looks really, really cool. And you have like all the little buckles there again. And going over to the side, you have the elbow pad right there. It looks really cool. The shoulder, you have the little Avengers logo. Once again, all this little stitching, all that like different material. So you have like the fabric, and then you have the rubber. That looks really cool. Back looks awesome. Everything's sculpted out back here, and this is where you can actually hang, like I was showing in the shield part. That's where you hang the shield with the little holder it came with. That looks really cool. Going down the belt, I mean, just the fabric that they use, all the little pouches are all detailed out. The instructions do say you can open this belt. I'm not going to. It recommends you don't, but it says you can. So I'm not even going to try it though. But going down, I mean, you have, once again, you have all the little padding, you have all the stitching. Knee pads came out really cool, like the little red piece that they have there. Once again, just like all the stitching is just absolutely cool. And this is really loose, so actually the articulation is pretty good, but we'll get to that here in a second. And then going down to the boots, I mean, these things look absolutely stunning, just how much like leather they look. And then you have all the little stitching there in the straps with the buckles. Those look awesome. And then going down to the actual boot itself. So you have the little laces right there, and everything else is detailed. Some nice combat tread. That just looks really, really cool, and it's just a stunning, stunning figure. Taking a closer look at the articulation, it's actually a little bit better than what I expected it to be, with it being a soft goods suit. A lot of the design choices that the Hot Toys made actually is really accommodating to articulation. But as far as the head, he can look side to side, and it can just about go all the way around, as you can see there. He can look up quite a bit, and he actually has a really good range of motion down. As far as his arms, he does go about 90 degrees out to his body, and that actually works really well because I don't really see a whole lot of pooling there on any of the fabric. So that looks really cool. As far as his shoulders, he can go up about that far, but you do get a little bit of pooling there on the back. He does have a bicep swivel right there. He also has a swivel at his elbow. He is double jointed, but once again, you kind of get bunching of fabric right there. And then his wrists do rotate, and they do go up and down. As far as the diaphragm, he has a very, very limited bit of articulation there at the waist, but really the suit just brings it right back to where it is. He has a little bit of an ab crunch, but nothing too major. And then you do kind of start to see pieces of the figure there if you do push it forward too far. And then he can't really go back a whole lot either. As far as his legs, he can go out to about that far, and they have this nice stretchy material there in the crotch that actually works really well. So you get a fairly good range of motion there, and I don't feel like that's going to rip or anything like that, like I do with the Batman that I have, that you can see it kind of starting to pull. And then as far as the knees, he is double jointed, and that's fantastic range of motion there. There is a rotation here at the top of the boot, and then the boots do rotate. He does have ankle pivot. So that is going to do it for me for my review of the Hot Toys Civil War Captain America movie masterpiece action figure. This is just an absolutely fantastic piece. If you're a Captain America fan, if you love Civil War, if you really liked his suit design in Civil War, then this is a fantastic piece to pick up. I don't know, these things are incredibly expensive, so I don't know if you already have a couple Captain America Hot Toys, unless you really like the suit. I don't know how much that really differs from the previous versions. This is my first Captain America, so I'm super stoked to have it, but I don't know if I had all the other ones, if it would be as impressive as it is as a first-time Captain America Hot Toy buyer. But this is just a fantastic piece. The articulation is good. All the accessories are awesome. And it's a wonderful representation of the Civil War Captain America, which honestly I think is my favorite Marvel movie. I think it overtook Winter Soldier now that it's out on Blu-ray, and I've watched it several times. Just the action, story, everything about it. I think it's wonderfully told and just an awesome, awesome movie. But once again, if you really want this figure, it's readily available right now, so you don't have to pay the crazy secondary markups that you do on some of the previous Captain Americas. But if you have a full collection of them, I don't necessarily know if it would be worth it or not. That'd be up to you, like I said, depending on how much you like the suit. So once again, that is going to do it for me. I want to thank you guys so much for checking out this video. This video has been a long time coming. I've been waiting for this figure for so long, but it's finally here, and it's exceeded every one of my expectations. But if you guys did like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this Hot Toy, what you thought of Civil War, anything else in Captain America, whatever's fine. Love to talk to you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. That way you guys don't miss out on any of the future content I'll be uploading here very soon. And once again, I want to thank you guys for checking out this video, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.